my name is Kat, and this is my daughter Ada, and I have been under principled chiropractic care for the majority of my life. I'd like to thank my amazing parents for instilling in me from a young age the importance of allowing the body time and repetition to heal. And thankfully, I've been under care for my entire life. And so when my husband and I found out that we were expecting our first child together, we knew that we wanted to be under principled chiropractic care the entire time as well. We even knew that we wanted to get our baby's nervous system checked immediately from birth. And so early on in my pregnancy, even though I already had been under principled chiropractic care for my entire life, I started to come and get adjusted twice a week throughout my entire first trimester. And a lot of times, you know, as women, there's a lot of things that can happen in that first trimester, whether it's nausea or sickness or low energy. And thankfully, my pregnancy was pretty much textbook. I didn't have any sort of, I guess it wasn't textbook then, right? I didn't have any of those early pregnancy symptoms, and I was very healthy throughout my entire pregnancy. I knew that with chiropractic care, allowing my body to be in the best possible position to give birth naturally, that was what my husband and I always envisioned birth to be a natural process. So we chose Vital Life because we knew that we could get principled chiropractic care here as well as see all of our midwife appointments right next door. And so their entire vision of the birth process and supporting women throughout pregnancy, during labor, and even after having the baby. And so, you know, getting adjusted here, allowing my pelvis to be aligned, the uterine muscles loose, would allow me to have that opportunity to have that natural birth process. And then allowing Atlanta Birth Center to be my caregivers, they envision birth naturally in the same exact way. And so we knew our birth plan and they supported us wholeheartedly. And so throughout my pregnancy, I was very, very healthy. No symptoms whatsoever, no sicknesses, no weakness. And then going into labor, I did have a very, very, intense labor, which is very, very normal, and came to the birth center and was able to get adjusted, right in labor. My labor kind of stopped a few different times, and that's very, very common with new moms. And so getting adjusted kind of kick-started the process again, and at 8:45 on a Thursday, Ada Sage was born naturally without any interventions. Ada came very, very fast though. She came fast, and I pushed for maybe 20 minutes, and we noticed early on when she was nursing that turning to her right side was hard for her to do. Even in the natural birth process, I knew that the top bone in her neck, her atlas, had the possibility of being misaligned, and we wanted to get her checked. And thankfully, we were able to get her checked a couple hours after she was born. And sure enough, she received her first specific scientific adjustment to her atlas. And she went from, the nurse touching her and her screaming and kind of just feeling uncomfortable to the most calm and relaxed baby. We actually saw her relax before our very eyes. And, to my husband and I, it was the greatest gift that we could have given our child. And I'm so thankful that my parents instilled that in me. And she has been under care with our family since. The staff at Vital Life has been completely amazing. They have, if Ada needs to be held while I get on the table, they're very hands-on, very encouraging and supportive. And also, every time you come in, it's like a mini educational class. I love being able to learn something new. Even though I've been in the profession for years and years, there's still so much education that they're instilling in us each visit. But it's also very efficient and fast, and they respect, my time being a mom. And a lot of times infants can run the show. And so the fast and efficient environment is also very appealing as well.